CI Health is brought to you by Aunt Martha's.
Well, it's a difficult conversation to have, determining when a family member should consider assisted living. Here with more insight on the matter from Evergreen Place in Champaign, Sandy Hockman, the Community Relations Coordinator. Hi, Sandy. Welcome back.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. For those who aren't familiar with Evergreen, give us the nutshell about what you do and the services you guys provide.
Evergreen Place is a vibrant assisted living community centered around seniors, of course. And we are just trying to build a vibrant lifestyle for them through an enriching life enrichment program. Of course, with COVID, we know that socialization has been that key thing that most families have honed in on. We're here to take your worries away and really give you a vibrant retirement lifestyle.
There are some people who, and myself included, sometimes get confused about which words mean which things, about what can be provided and what can't be provided. So at Evergreen Assisted Living, what are you assisting with, and perhaps what are you not?
So we have a lot of individuals who live with us very independently of our care services. And so we are here to support those needs when you need those, when you need that support. That can look like assistance with showers, perhaps medications. Maybe you need assistance with transfers for longer distances. We're here when you need us. And I think that's a big misnomer with so many seniors. They think assisted living means that I have to have services on board. We're here to design that for you when you need it.
And then you can step aside to give them the independence when they're ready for that as well.
Absolutely.
All right, let's talk about having the conversation with a loved one. It's always awkward to jump into something like that with someone who you don't know how they're going to react or what they're... How do you even start that discussion? And maybe even before that, how do you know that you should start it?
Well, I think if you have an aging parent, and you're seeing signs of things kind of spiraling downward, I think it's always a good opportunity to start the conversation. One of the things that I'll ask my families is, what's important to you when you're choosing an assisted living community? And you'd be surprised what those answers will be. And so I think you can delicately open up that conversation door with a parent, an aging family member who you're seeing things, signs that are perhaps looking toward services such as an assisted living, and ask them what is important to them when they're looking. I will tell you too, to bring an individual to a community such as Evergreen Place and let them see that for themselves is probably the most surprising thing. I think seniors have this misconceived notion that we are full of nothing more than wheelchairs and really lifeless individuals. And by contrast, there is so much vibrancy and life in a community such as Evergreen Place.
I'm sure it's largely fear of the unknown.
That's exactly what it is. That's what I find. And so by coming and visiting with your loved one, I think is so vitally important. Let them engage with me. Let them ask me questions so that they're really getting it firsthand. All of the answers that they have for those questions. And then I think sometimes, too, you can narrow it down to maybe one or two communities. Come back and visit us again if you need to. But seeing it firsthand, asking and letting them have an intricate part in that decision, I think is so crucial, because shopping for an assisted living community when you're in the midst of a crisis, maybe there's been a fall, now they're in the hospital, they realize they can't go home. If you've already done your homework and you have it narrowed down, many times you can say, Mom, I'm just going to call Evergreen Place, and that's where we're going.
And that's a great point, too. And we have just a few seconds left, but I would imagine the tendency is that we're going to have this entire discussion and a decision in one sitting, and that's probably not the way to do it. You want to start early and work your way toward an ultimate decision that everybody's comfortable with.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hey, thank you so much, Sandy. We appreciate it.
It's always my pleasure. Thank you.
Absolutely. If you would like more information on Evergreen, perhaps you need to have this conversation sooner rather than later with a loved one, we'll connect you with their Facebook page and their website on our website, which is ciliving.tv.